I'm Josh and I make lyric analysis videos here on YouTube. If you want more, then press that subscribe button. Today, we dive back into a hymnal and look at We Praise You, O God. Please remember this is one opinion critique that I'm rationalizing with logic. If you have other thoughts and ideas, let's discuss those in the comments. This hymn can be found with other names, but all within variations of We Praise Thee, O God, our Redeemer, Creator. It was written by Julia C. Corey in 1902. As we have talked about before, hymns often have a number of variations. What is interesting about this one is that the only changes seem to be in the language, mainly replacing thys for yous and the like. There is a fourth verse in some that are designed for Christmas, but today we will stick with the 3 verses. Naturally, we will start with verse 1. We praise you, O God, our Redeemer, Creator. In grateful devotion, our tribute we bring. We lay it before you, we kneel and adore you. We bless your holy name, glad praises we sing. Here we have a simple verse on praise. We do have mention of Redeemer and Creator, but no real context for either. We also offer our tribute to God, laying it before Him and kneeling as we sing. Biblically, we can add some context by looking at Genesis 1 verse 1, in the beginning God created. We can also talk Redeemer in Isaiah 47 verse 4. Our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts, is His name, is His Holy One of Israel. And for the rest, we can look at Psalm 95 verses 1 through 7. Here we can find the reference to joyful singing, some more creation, and kneeling for a start. With all that, we still only see the content of the song as sing praise to God. The question becomes, will verse 2 give us a little more to dig into? We worship you, God of our fathers. We bless you. Through trial and tempest, our guide you have been. When perils overtake us, you will not forsake us. And with your help, O Lord, our struggles we win. This, again, starts with praise to the God of our fathers. And that's biblically true, but could be a false statement if sung by someone that was not raised in a Christian home. We then get a little bit more talking about our hardships and letting Him guide us through them, noting that He is there through our perils and will not leave us, and finally helping us to win our battles. This is what we want to see. However, more details are better. Lots of talks about hardship, but no mention of the failure that comes with sin. We also list winning struggles together without mention of battles that He wins for us without us. As for biblical connections, we can talk directly to that forsake line with Deuteronomy 31 verse 8. It is the Lord who goes before you. He will be with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed. Also, Psalm 44 verses 1 through 8 seems to be the main inspiration. In it, we see the connections to the fathers. We also see plenty of battle imagery that can connect with the trials and the struggle. And we see worship present as well. There is some good stuff here, and again, we can see it connected biblically, but I would still like to see some explanation on it. Show us the failure in some way and make winning the struggle just a little bit sweeter. So, will we see this in verse 3? With voices united, our praises we offer, and gladly our songs of thanksgiving we raise. With you, Lord, beside us, your strong arm will guide us. To you, our Creator, Redeemer, forever be praised. This is just another praise verse. This time we see praise as a group, but nothing else here is new. We talk about the Lord beside us and name Him as Redeemer again, but we still have no mention of how that happened or why we truly need it. Biblically, we can find multiple psalms about singing in congregation, one being Psalm 107 verse 32. We can also turn back to Psalm 95 verse 1 for the glad thanksgiving, and Psalm 44 verse 3 to see his arm guiding us. Again, another praise verse. As for the song as a whole, let me start by saying that there is nothing wrong with songs that praise God. They are important for worship. However, I like them to have a little more meat to them. Some examples of what we are praising him for. In this case, we have a sandwich. 2 praise verses surrounding a verse on struggles and hardship, and the fact that God helps us through them. The problem is that the meat here is a small, thin slice, and you are left without being filled. I think a simple solution is to add another verse between 2 and 3 that dives deeper into the resurrection and why we are praising. Maybe even another verse about how we are drowning in sin. As for being used in a church, on its own, this one is a no for me. Again, in a well-crafted service, this is perfectly fine. But by itself, this song doesn't get into the depth to help show us the understanding of why we need Jesus or what he did. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, think before you sing.